Welcome back to Beekeeping Basics with Danny. So it's just a quick video today. We're going to go into this hive that we've done the split from that hive. So we have the original queen in here from that hive. Everything seems to be okay. They're a little bit angsty because they still haven't had a merged queen yet. We're still roughly a couple of days away before they have their queen emerged. So they are still a little bit angsty with me, but we're going to have a look into this one. So we're going to make it quick and see how you know, the laying room is. Okay, so I have had these on sugar syrup purely because I needed to bring the comb out, and they've got through that. Again, I needed to draw the comb out on this super that I put in there for them, obviously to give that queen some laying room once that was done. So we'll have a little look how that is progressing. Just checking, making sure our queen's not on the underside of that board, because that's what we don't want. So I'm hoping that they started to draw the comb out on this, so we know that, you know, as we can see in here, making sure that I'm not getting my head in the way of these, not so we don't have a queen excluder on, obviously, up here, so the queen could be up here. So as you can see, they're starting to comb it out, but they're also filling it with nectar. So I wanted them to start doing this to give the queen some room to start laying up here. It's glistening with nectar. Didn't. Same with that. We're being mindful that the queen's not around. And obviously we don't want the nectar dripping out. So like I say, I'm going to try and be relatively quick with this. Keeping an eye out for our queen. Some nice big fat drones on there. They're combing it out nicely. That's what I wanted to happen, just so it enabled a bit more line room for a queen. So that's working nicely. And it was 1:1 sugar syrup with a tad of Hive Alive, and that just gives them that extra ability to comb these out, which they're doing very good at the moment. 80% of it, I would say, is combed out. As you can see, it's really good. And the back one there as well. So happy with that. Let's close that up and we'll sit that on the lid. Just move it to one side. Okay, now I'm not having a great deal of luck just lately. We was halfway through doing the inspection, and for some reason the camera then decided to turn itself around the opposite direction. So I don't know why or what, which is really annoying. But like I say, it was only a short video, and we've done the inspection on this. We went all through it. Couldn't find the queen. It took me a little bit of time, but there's plenty of laying room, and we found the queen. So after the split, everything seems to be good. Fingers crossed it stays that way. I'm glad these didn't swarm. Like I say, that queen is going to be ready in, or them queens are going to be ready should start emerging about Saturday, something like that. So we're going to leave them to it. I'm going to let the queens emerge. I'm going to let them battle it out, see who's the best queen. I'm going to let that queen mature, and I'm going to let that queen go out and get mated. I'm going to go back into that hive in about 12 days' time. You know, there's not a lot to see in there other than the queens. Now, I've done this last year, and for some reason, I had a queen, next minute I never. So this year, I'm going to do the adverse. I'm going to leave them to it, and then I'm going to come back, hopefully, to a mated queen in that hive. A good 12 to 15 days' time. Fingers crossed, everything goes a-okay with that one. I may try and get into this hive tomorrow if I can. I haven't got the time today. But we know that was going well, and we've give that queen, last time we was in there, a whole brood box of empty combed frames. So, you know, they've got plenty of room. So I like to think that that will be okay for the time being. So I will check the super in that. I put another super on there a few days ago. It was needed to be drawn out, but I'll have a little check on that. Other than that, you know, we'll turn the camera. We'll do that whilst the camera's out and about, as long as it's not decided to turn itself around. I don't know why that done that. It was really frustrating. I hate it when things like that happen. There's no reason. It happened with the other week with the microphone went off or didn't even attach. So yeah, it's slightly annoying sometimes, but that's the way things go, unfortunately. There's not a lot I can do about it right now. So I just want to take this crown board off just to check how the super's going. It's just going to be a very quick look, because these bees have no queen at the moment, and yes, they are a little bit antsy. So they've got the room that they need. They're not currently drawn that out, so we'll leave them to their own devices. They will start with it in time. I won't give them any kind of sugar syrup or anything like that, purely because we do already have we have one super on there that actually so where's the queen excluder on here? Oh yeah, so the queen excluder is there. So what we would do when that queen, or when we get a queen and she starts laying, with a bit of luck, this is combed out by then, and what we can do is we can swap this for that, because this one actually is full up with honey. It's full up with honey, so we'll hopefully do a swap over, and then that will give the room and the honey, you know, and so forth. So just do the lid up on this. There we have it. So as far as today goes, we'll leave it at that, and hopefully we have a little bit more of a successful time when we go into the other hive next time. The camera don't decide to swing around, or the mic don't decide to attach. But until next time, ciao for now.